A 41-year-old man is behind bars for fatally stabbing his 67-year-old mother. At around 3 p.m. on Wednesday the 23rd of August, authorities received information that a person had been injured inside the residence at 306 Staples Avenue in Stewart, Virginia. Deputies responded to the home and found Susan Ackerman Tabor deceased from stab wounds inside her home. The suspect, Andrew Russell Tabor, was taken into custody a short time later at a nearby school. Investigators said the victim is the mother of the suspect and they both lived together. Andrew is charged with first-degree murder and is held at the Patrick County Jail. The motive of the attack is unclear as the investigation into the matter continues. Authorities are investigating after a 38-year-old man was found fatally shot. At around 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday the 22nd of August, police responded to the 3300 block of No Way in the Bon Air neighborhood of Louisville, Kentucky on reports of a shooting. When officers arrived at the scene, they found a man in the backyard who had been shot multiple times. He died before he could be taken to hospital. The Jefferson County Coroner's Office identified the man as 38-year-old David Moore. Police said the suspect fled the scene before officers arrived. No arrests have been made to date, and the motive in the attack is unclear as the investigation into the matter continues. Police are investigating after a 24-year-old man was fatally shot in a drive-by shooting. At just after midnight on Thursday the 24th of August, Aaron Bynum was in the parking lot outside Sunshine Coin and Laundry at 3932 West Cermak Road in the North Lawndale neighborhood of Chicago, Illinois, when 4 men in a white car approached him. One of the men opened fire, shooting the man once in the face and twice in the leg. Medics rushed Aaron to the Mount Sinai Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. No arrests have been made to date, and the motive of the attack is unclear as the investigation into the matter continues. A 54-year-old man is behind bars for fatally stabbing his 21-year-old stepdaughter more than 100 times as she tried to protect her 50-year-old mother as he repeatedly punched her. In the early hours of Monday the 7th of August, Angelina Tran awoke to a disturbance in her family's home, located at 5316 31st Avenue South in Seattle, Washington. Her stepfather, Nyap Chow, had punched her mother, Lynn Tran, more than a dozen times in the kitchen. Angelina tried to intervene, at which point Nyap began attacking both women. Eventually, Lynn was able to escape and call 911, while Angelina held Nyap back in a desperate attempt to prevent him from following her. The two struggled and fell to the floor. Nyap then dragged Angelina toward the kitchen cabinets. Nyap grabbed a knife from the kitchen drawer and stabbed her. As Angelina stood up to run away, Nyap continued to stab her until she fell to the ground. Angelina continued fighting with him, sometimes turning away from him as he stabbed her in the back. Even after Angelina was clearly dead, Nyap continued stabbing her. He paused the attack on Angelina several times, once to change his clothes, another time to search for his wife, and then to grab a different knife before proceeding to stab Angelina a total of 107 times. Home security footage captured Nyap searching for Lynn after she called the police. When officers arrived at just before 5 a.m, they met Lynn at the door with bleeding from injuries to her face. While searching the home, they found Angelina's deceased body. They also located Nyap, who was still holding the knife with blood on his clothes before saying, "I killed somebody." Nyap was taken into custody and later told police he had been bickering with his wife and they'd been in a relationship for 19 years and married last year. Through an interpreter, Nyap told how he hit his wife because he thought she was going to divorce him and take his money. He also said he became angry when Angelina intervened and said he would have killed Lynn if he found her before police arrived. Detectives obtained search warrants and seized evidence from the home, including home surveillance footage of the attacks. Nyap's charged with first-degree murder and first-degree attempted murder. He's held at the King's Correctional Facility on a $5 million bond. The investigation into the matter continues. 2 women are accused of forcing a 7-year-old girl to ingest THC products. Authorities said that 35-year-old Nicole Rinker and 36-year-old Raquel Price gave THC gummies to a 7-year-old girl and made her smoke from a THC-infused vape pen at their home in Atlanta, Georgia. Investigators learned that the girl told the women that she did not want to do it and she didn't like how it made her feel and said it felt like her throat was closing up. This caused the child excessive mental and physical stress. On Tuesday the 8th of August, Nicole and Raquel were arrested and charged with cruelty to children, reckless conduct and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. They were also charged with possession of a controlled substance and pills not in their original container after police discovered what they suspect may have been meth at their home. The women's relationship to the child is unclear, and the Department of Children and Families will assume custody of the child.